Hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShonda Henry here, aka Sister Sense. Always excited to jump on here and share some smart things you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too, with strategy and intention. Now, I have to pause for you because all types of congested right now. We are wrapping up day one of our week in New York. And it's late, so I'm doing a late night live for many, many reasons. But the most important one being, I wanted to share some content creation inspiration for you guys, as inspired by the new content creation kit, which is absolutely fabulous and lit over at sistersense.com/CCK. So today, I know it's probably a little hard to see me. It's like you can see the black of my shirt, the white pillow, and my teeth. I don't have the big ring light because, yeah, Mama wasn't bringing that to New York. So this mini ring light is going to have to do. But what I wanted to do is actually talk to you about three elements of content creation that I want you to consider. Okay. Number one is I need you to document your process. So, as you work on this entrepreneurial journey, on getting to your desired level of success, I want you to document the process. That is content in and of itself. Now, let me see if this extra light back here is going to help me. A little bit, a little bit. So, what does that mean? What does that mean? Documenting the process. That means that as infopreneurs, yes, there's a lot that we can teach based on our area of expertise. And I have been committed to jumping on here every day. I was jumping on here every day. This is when you know you're tired, right? I've been committed to jumping on here every day so that I could share some smart money marketing and sales strategies with you, right? But here's the deal, you don't always have to share what's in here. You can share what's in here. You can share what's going on around you right here. You know, your life, your experiences are just as valuable as the information that's in your mind. So I find that, there are times when, even though my best of intention is to teach something, there are some times when the teaching just is in me documenting the process and sharing what's happening with me. So, literally, I'm jumping on here so I can talk to you about that. I want you to sometimes take the time to just simply share what's happening in your life and in your world, and that is content in and of itself. Today we went to the Brooklyn Museum. I took my son to the Brooklyn Library. My amazing sister, was honored for her amazing volunteer work. She was presented with an honor award from the borough president, our first African American borough president here in Brooklyn. How awesome is that? And being able to take photos and videos, it's an important part of the process. One of the things that the borough president talked about, especially this time of year with Black history, we've got the big name stars, right? You know, the Rosa Parks, the Malcolm X's, the Martin Luther Kings, right? But then there are also all of these other powerful people in our lives. My sister, there are powerful people who are doing things to impact the lives of others, and they're stars too, which for me is a good reminder or an opportunity for me to remind you that you're a star. And whatever it is that you're committed to doing, whatever it is that you're committed to sharing, however you are committed to living in your purpose, outside of creating that content, right? I need you to document your process because other people need to see that. Like, think about the videos that we have of speeches and moments with all of the big names. Those weren't big moments in the moment. They were just living their life, living their truth, being their person. And now we watch these things in awe and in amazement. And I want you to think about the same thing is true for you. You know, there are things that maybe you may record in your life and you're just like, this is just a moment right now. But you don't know how that moment, how those experiences are going to touch, relate, and connect to others. So the first thing that I wanted to do, right, was to share with you that inspiration. I encourage you to document your process, the places you go, the people you reach, the things that you see and say, how you laugh, how you live. It's a big thing. Number one. Number two, and I'm a crybaby, right? So I had to hold back the tears when my sister got her award, and I was like, I don't want it, I don't, right? There are just so many amazing, just so many amazing young people of color who were awarded. One was Miss Mandy. She is the creator of the Black Wall Street app. And it was just so amazing to see her as well. And I couldn't help but at the ending of the ceremony, like bolt to the front to introduce myself to her, number one. And number two, to ask her if I could interview her. And then, so I got her contact information so I could directly work, have an opportunity to see if there's a way for us to do an interview and for me to be able to connect and talk and share some of what she's done with you, right? Every year I do back to business, and my goal is always to share at least 10 to 20 amazing women entrepreneurs out there who are really genuinely invested in being for our people and helping our people, right? Doing the right thing. And it's funny because I was talking to someone today and I said, my son is just like me, my mini me, who's over there watching Pokemon, or whatever it is that he's watching right now. It is interesting because we're in a space where he's very much like me and really quiet. I was a really shy kid, and I'm still an introverted person. But that doesn't mean that when I see somebody who's amazing, that I'm not going to get out of my old skin and go and introduce myself to them, and see where that experience goes. So for me, content creation inspiration number two is who can you connect with? Who can you interview? Who can you reach out to? Because that is content too. It's not just about you and what you know and what you say, it's about the people around you. I told you guys that I'm going to be doing some fun things. One in particular is the pop-up week workshop that I'm doing, Print Your Profits here. I'm going to be working with a few fabulous ladies this weekend, so I'm excited about that. Number one. But number two, I'm also going to be going to Vegas in April. And I had the opportunity of being a part of a live that Epic April, creator of the Epic Conference in Vegas, she's interviewing all the speakers right now, right? So I had the opportunity to be interviewed on this past Monday. I share that because it was so much fun. Number one. Number two, it was an opportunity to reconnect with people who we probably lost connection at some point. And then also, so many people said, "Oh my gosh, I really love this." They connected with me, and they said to April, "I love how you got all these amazing people on." You want to be the kind of person who connects amazing people to amazing people, or amazing people to amazing resources, whatever the case may be. So it's not just about you and showcasing what you know and what you do, but who can you showcase to in your community? That's content, right? Content creation, inspiration. I challenge you to reach out to a few people and say, hey, I want to interview you, right? Number two. And number three, I don't know if you can see, but it looks like I don't have a neck right now, just the way I'm positioned on this bed right here. It's maybe tomorrow I'll find another position. I'll go downstairs or something like that. But I can barely see because I have had a very long day starting from yesterday to today. I am but tired. If that is even a phrase. I am exhausted, okay? Like for real, for real. And I was looking at my son. I was like, I gotta do my live. I'm so tired. He's like, okay, you don't have to do it. And I was like, yes, I do, because I've been doing a live every single day, and I'm committed to doing my web classes every day. So I might not do what I want to do today, which is today I wanted to do the ebook challenge in continuation with our content creation conversation from yesterday. But I said, I can't do the ebook challenge today. He's like, I like your commitment, your commitment to showing up. Content creation inspiration number 3 is to do the things that you said you were going to do. Start, finish, continue, whatever that means to you. When it comes to your content creation efforts, this is content, right? And whether the lighting is bad or not, because it's not the greatest right now. And my mini ring light has died on me right here. So I got this light up here. I'm making it work. I'm making it work because it's not the bee's knees right now. But when it comes to content, there are some things that you said you were going to do, whether it's live stream or Instagram or Facebook or Pinterest. And the reality is, as you know, as a spiritual person, as they say, whether 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, amen, you keep going. Whether you got one person or 1,000 people, you keep going. Because if this is something that you truly say you're committed to doing, in order for you to get there, you got to stay here. You got to stay the course. You got to stick to the plan. I was like, man, I'm so tired. I can't do it today. But I jumped on here just so that I could say 1, 2, 3, document the process. Number one, document your experiences, your life. Number one. Number two, reach out, touch, commit to showcasing other people, just as they showcased all of these amazing young people in Brooklyn who deserve to receive awards based on the wonderful things that they were doing. Just as I reached out to Mandy, the creator of Black Wall Street, and fingers crossed I can get to interview her in some way. Just as Epic April said, hey, I want to do a live with you. What can I do to support you? How can we work together? You got to do that too. That's content. That's community. That's quality. That's the heart right there. That's the heart work. Got to do that. Number 2 and number 3, you got to finish what you said you were going to finish. You got to do what you said you wanted to do, whether it's 1 or 2 or 3 people that you hit. Baby, you're going to hit somebody if you do it the right way and you do it. You do it from the heart. You do it from the heart. So I may sound like Dark Vader. It may be super dark in here, maybe not so clear as I would like it to be. Got my pillow right here. The video isn't quite perfect, but it's okay. I had a few videos this week that haven't been that great, and they've like my I did my live stream, right. One of them I was doing, and Jay came in with a rat that he was feeding to the snake, and a big old gray rat in my room, and I freaked out. I think that same live, I lost connection and it cut, and I had to do 2 videos instead of one. I was like, oh. And today I'm as tired as all get out, but don't matter. Because at the end of the day, hopefully this reaches somebody and inspires somebody to know that done is better than perfect. You said you were going to do it every day, so do it every day. Find a way. Done is better than perfect. Document your process and do what you need to do to connect yourself to other people who are like minded, that are really an embodiment of what it is that you're trying to share, and get them in your webosphere, get them in your community so that you can have conversations that showcase not just what you do, but what other people are doing too. That is also going to help you. So that's it, my dears. A little content inspiration for today. Again, if you haven't already done so, make sure that you go over to success.com/CCK to get your content creation kit. I'm going to, like I said, for the next few days, going to be loving and living with my fam and here in Brooklyn, connecting to some old family and friends, working as part of Print Your Profits with some of the amazing ladies in my circle who said, yes, 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 I want to work with you. And I'll be checking in with you too, because I said that's what I was going to do every day. And I'm going to find a way to do that too, whether I'm sleepy or not. So hopefully you enjoyed this, maybe a little, maybe a lot, I don't know. But again, I said what I needed to do, which was to commit to coming on here so I can share some strategies with you. I hope it helped. Till next time, take care. Mwah.